Oh, wow!
Oh, wow.
What a flop!
That's
Oh,
a 9 on the river.
well, that is just brutal for Chira.
It's a 9!
Yes.
Life is all about facing absurd setbacks and defeats. Although, during poker games, some people may wish for less of these dramatic moments. Have you ever experienced this extraordinary twist of fate? You find yourself holding a pair of aces and your opponent daringly calls your all-in with king 9 off on a flop of ace 9-4, giving you a triumphant start, but suddenly, against all odds, your opponent hits his 2 consecutive 9s on the turn and the river, turning their hand into quads. The chances of this improbable scenario were a staggering 1,000 to 1, yet fate wasn't done with its theatrics. In the very next hand, you hold ace-king suited, hoping for better luck. The flop shows king 7-7, seemingly in your favor. But once again, your opponent, with their king 9, manages to find a miraculous runner-runner with 2 9s, defeating your hand. The likelihood of this happening was a remarkable 330 to 1. You feel as if life itself was orchestrating these unlikely events, subjecting you to the most implausible hands and leaving you defeated by the improbable duo King 9. You are more likely to find a polar bear selling ice cream in the Sahara Desert than to find this set of events happen again. The main idea here is not to dwell on the unfortunate luck or the infamous bad beats in poker, but simply to acknowledge that unexpected things can happen. Playing poker regularly means signing up for a non-stop circus of bizarre and mind-boggling events that will leave you scratching your head and laughing till your chips fall off. To excel at poker, one must learn to navigate through these fluctuations of the game, which include both highs and lows. In Hold'em, there are moments of extreme fortune, such as getting dealt aces consecutively, while other times, luck seems to evade you and you may go through 25 hands without seeing a single ace. Poker is full of unpredictable situations. You might struggle throughout the day trying to secure some wins, and just when you're ready to call it quits, fate deals you aces and they lose to trip deuces. Occasionally, you might experience moments of sheer luck, like flopping an underset in Hold'em only to incredibly improve to quads. On the other hand, there are times when you may feel like nothing noteworthy happened for hours on end. In essence, poker is a roller coaster ride, and success lies in maintaining composure and adaptability through all the ups and downs and plateaus that the game throws your way. At the poker table, many occurrences are simply part of the game's theatrics, and there's little one can do to change them. Complaining about bad beats, bragging about fortunate draws, or lamenting accidental mistakes, all these things are like cursing the wind. It's still going to blow. A common sight at poker tables is players venting their frustrations skywards. It's essential to remain calm and composed. Our partners VIPgrinders.com is hosting an exclusive $15,000 free roll for the WPT World Championship, which will likely be the biggest live tournament ever held, and there is no buy-in required. Check the video description or the pinned comment to know how to participate. Instead of letting emotions run wild, it's better to take a step back and relax. Occasionally, an unfavorable card may come up on the river, and it's natural to feel disappointed, but allowing the disappointment to influence your next move is just like cursing the wind. Poker is a game that relies on mental sharpness, and as humans, we have limited brain power to spare. As poker players, we have varying degrees of control over different aspects at the table. Some aspects are entirely within our control, while others are partially so. And then, there are certain factors over which we have absolutely no control. If we become fixated on the things we can't control, we end up neglecting the first group of controllable elements and the crucial second group. It's quite astonishing to realize that on most poker tables worldwide, there's likely a player experiencing tilt right at this very moment. They're letting past hands, whether from a few minutes, hours, or even years ago, dictate their current actions. It's irrational to raise a pot solely because a spade came a few minutes ago. However, players do this all the time in every game. It's time to stop this behavior. Losing pots is an integral part of poker's diverse and captivating nature. The game becomes truly worth playing when we encounter bizarre, disappointing, and unlucky moments. Poker's allure lies in the fact that anything and everything can happen at any moment. Embracing both the good and bad outcomes is what makes poker so enjoyable and fulfilling even when it gets tough. The next time you catch yourself fixating on something beyond your control, take a moment to reflect on why you're doing so. Similarly, if you feel tempted to make a rash move like raising with Jack-9 just because your set of kings got defeated by an unconventional player who called 3 bets with an improbable gutshot draw, remember that these unexpected and sometimes frustrating occurrences are all part of life's colorful and unpredictable journey. Embrace them as an integral aspect of the poker experience.